Hi guys, this is Jade once again. Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will talk about the basic accounting equation. Are you ready? Let's go! Alright guys, so basic accounting equation. Before we start, para ma-notify ko kayo sa mga bagong accounting tutorials, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell. So guys, what first comes in your mind when we say accounting? Noon po, akala ko ang accounting ay all about math and calculations, counting numbers, counting money. Well, in fact, that's right. But if you go deeper, ang accounting pala ay more on analysis of transactions and events. Accounting is the language of business. It is the basis of an effective decision-making sa isang company. Walang business kung walang accounting, but that doesn't mean na kailangan mo mag-aral ng accounting para magkaroon ng business, guys. You can always learn the very basic of accounting in your own way. For example, you bought a product for 10 pesos. You sold it for 12 pesos, so you have a revenue of 2 pesos. This is an example of an accounting transaction or event. Another examples of accounting transactions or events are as follows: purchases, sales, investment, and etc. To know more about this, I will introduce to you the basic accounting equation, namely, that's asset equals liability plus equity. So what are these three terms? So let's start sa asset. What is an asset? An asset is defined as the resources controlled by the enterprise as a result of post-transactions and events and from which future economic benefits are expected to flow the enterprise. Examples of accounts under asset are cash, accounts receivable, and notes receivable. What is a liability? A liability is defined as present obligations of an enterprise arising from past transactions or events, the settlement of which is expected to result in an outflow from the enterprise resources embodying economic benefits. Examples of accounts under liability are accounts payable and notes payable. So the liability in Tagalog is utang. What is an equity? An equity is a residual interest in the assets of the enterprise after deducting all its liabilities. So meaning, assets deducting all its liabilities is equals to equity. Thus, equity is equals to assets minus liabilities. Example of accounts under equity are capital. Aside sa capital, you can also use drawing or withdrawal. So in using the capital account, magdedepende tayo sa kung ano ang business organization sa company. Mayroong apat na business organization, namely sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, and cooperative. But in this video, we will focus muna sa sole proprietorship and we will have a separate tutorial for the 4 types of business organizations. So to use the capital account, for example, ako yung may-ari ng company. So ang aking capital account is Jade Capital. So the thing that you must always remember, guys, is the basic accounting equation formula. Kasi kahit nasa higher year ka na, magagamit mo pa rin yung basic formula. In math, meron tayong tinatawag na formula triangle. If we will apply the accounting equation, ganito ang magiging kalabasan. So we have A for assets, L for liabilities, and E for equity. So guys, if you are looking for the asset, then that means we will determine what is the liability, or how much is the liability and how much is the equity. Then add both amounts, then you can get the total assets. If we will look for the liability, then we need to determine how much is the asset and how much is the equity. Then deduct the total assets to the total amount of equity. The difference is the amount of the liability. And lastly, if we will look for the equity, then we need to determine how much is the asset and how much is the amount of the liability. Deduct the amount of the total asset to the total amount of liability and the difference would be the total equity amount. So guys, this is the basic accounting equation. If you have any questions about this, don't hesitate to comment it down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. In our next video guys, we will discuss about the expanded accounting equation. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.
Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell.